Hey, I decided I was going to go ahead and turn the light on. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start a blog. I had originally thought these were called vlogs, so that tells you how much I know. I also consider myself a blogging failure because I had my own website and I would try to write stuff, but it just didn't work out. I farm with my husband full time, and so especially during the summer, you're working really long hours. It's a lot of physical labor, and then you come home, and I was just exhausted. And being, a wife, there's also still, I wouldn't say responsibilities, but let's just admit I'm a little better at doing laundry and doing dishes than my husband. We do pretty well splitting stuff up, but those are a few things that I get mad at him for putting too much laundry in the washing machine, stuff like that. So you come home and there's just things like that to do, and spelling isn't my spelling and grammar isn't my area of expertise, and so I would always freak myself out thinking that like I don't even know. I would just spend way too much time double, triple checking everything when in all reality it probably wasn't even worth it. But I had a lot of fun with it and I do miss it. I decided to get back into it and then I thought that was stupid. I need to just do videos and do something on YouTube. And I recently did YouTube research looking up blogs, but this tells you how much I know. I searched vlog. Mom vlogs, and there really wasn't a lot that I came across, and that might have just been my luck today, but I decided that I offer something a little bit different than the normal person, and I really wanted to kind of run with that because my life is a little bit unique, but I love it, I hate it, all those things. I farm with my husband full time, and since I've had my son, it has been a little bit less, but with my in-laws, there's a lot of expectations that I was not aware of. Had never been discussed. Not once. A lot of times I kick myself like, why did I not see this? And honestly, there was nothing that made me even second guess that there would be an issue before I got married. And after I got married, it was like, okay, you're family, you're gonna farm, and it was very stressful. I decided that I needed to respect my marriage and my commitment, and try my hardest to make that work. And it's been quite the adventure. And we'll talk about that more, but it's a struggle. Marriage is a struggle. Let's be honest. It's the best thing that'll ever happen to you, but it's a struggle and it's hard. And wifing is hard, and being a mom is hard, and mixing business with your spouse is hard, and being a farm wife alone is hard, and being a farming wife has definitely just brought a whole new level to everything. You have the farm wife, and that's, like I said, that's tough. That's tough. But then farming wife is a completely different animal, and it's totally different ballgame. And I tried to when I was getting into blogging, that was kind of my way to, oh, all of a sudden I like can't even talk. That was my way of kind of like not really venting, because I tried to stay very positive, but that was kind of my way to kind of, I don't know, I guess I'll come back to that because I can't even think of what it's called. I'm just losing my mind. But there's so many things I want to say, but we'll just have to get to them another time. But anyway, I was looking to those blogs as kind of encouragement and a way to see that someone else is going through the same things that I am. And I was incredibly discouraged because a lot of these women talked about the farm and farming, and what I came to realize was they weren't really talking about farming as in they were in the action doing it themselves. And I'll get to the reason I found why people do that. But anyway, I was incredibly discouraged and just felt so alone. And that's a feeling that I don't ever want anybody to go through because it's so hard. So incredibly hard. And I don't know why I'm getting emotional here. But anyway, it's the worst feeling in the world to feel like you're the only one going through this, and it's already a struggle, and it's so hard. And so I'm a few years ago, I'm in this. I'm trying to blog as my way of just kind of getting stuff off my chest. This is my life. This is awesome. I love it. And honestly, I was really struggling, and it was making me more frustrated and more angry because I really just wanted to vent and be like, this is what I'm experiencing. But I felt like whatever I was putting on the World Wide Web, I wanted to be respectful to my husband, to his family, as hard as it was for me. And I've decided that, there's strength in owning your struggles, and there is strength in telling your story. And not only just to come together, but to really look back and see what God's done in your life. It's incredible. And I have been so encouraged by some women that I went to church with them. They're, I don't even know, 5 or 6 years older than me. But they have a few kids and they're going through things. And I recently came across a few Facebook posts, and reading their struggles and reading kind of what's going on in their lives, I was incredibly encouraged. And this last week, it just became very real to me that I need to take this leap of faith. I need to just do it. I've been thinking about it. I want to do it. I did a lot of music videos, except I never got, I have so much footage of YouTube videos. My husband was getting mad at me because I have all this footage, and I have some really awesome stuff, and I just never got around to it. And then I got pregnant, and I was swelled really bad. And my brother is the one who has all this incredible, he's the tech person. I clearly am not. As you can see, the screen is fuzzy here. I'm on my phone, and I think that's just what I'm going to have to do because I don't really want to invest in this point in really good stuff. But anyway, so back to my story. My brother is the one who has really awesome, expensive programs. His major was video and tech stuff in college, and so I could literally make a music video in 2-3 hours, no joke. He has really good stuff. And then so I got pregnant and was going through that, and otherwise we just didn't have the time. We were just working, and by the time you come home you're exhausted. And then he found somebody and started dating, and then he got married, and so now I'm I don't really want to go just drag a pizza to his house and be like, hey, I'm crushing here for the night, because I would like to be respectful to my sister-in-law, my new sister-in-law. Let's not get started on the wrong foot. Anyway, yes, here is my sleeping child. I think he's probably used to me talking to myself, because that's how I deal with situations. I talk myself through them. Confession. But anyway, so that's why I've decided to do this, and I said I would come back to why I found a lot of other women don't do it, do blogging when they are farming wives, is because we're too tired. It's not really a focus. Successful farming featured a lot of women who are the main, they're in charge of their farm and their family farm. Actually, some of them, their husbands had day jobs, but it's just not that breed of person who does this kind of stuff. And I decided that I was not alone, and I need to tell my story because it's becoming more popular too, or more, not really popular. More and more people are starting to get married and farm with the family, and I think it's one of the most incredible things you'll ever do, because you're literally with your spouse 24/7, and you know them like the back of your hand. And so on the good days, it really is a very good thing for your relationship, and on the bad days, you're like, why did I marry you? So what was I thinking? Who else could I have married? It's bad. But I'm just so glad that my husband is a loving, caring person for the most part. I'm not that nice either when I have not had sleep. So I have to keep things in perspective. But anyway, it's I don't even know what I was talking about. But anyway, I just hope that anyone watching this can find encouragement, education on what farming is like and what it's like to be a farming wife and mother. And I'm going through the mothering thing, kind of flying by the seat of my pants. I'm learning. And so join this adventure with me. If anything, just enjoy watching, I guess. I don't know. See you later.